Thank you very much for having me. I'm just trying to see if I can load up my slide. Let me see if that works. In the meantime, thank you very much for having me. I'm very honored to be here today, and thank you for allocating me 10 minutes. I will see if I can de-share this and then try to share the slides again. Okay, fantastic. All right, here we go. I hope you've been paying attention. There's been a lot of things discussed today that have been great. I'm very honored to be here. My name is Andrew Smart. I'm a co-founder and commercial director for Slater. Now, those of you that don't know us, Slater is a news and research website for the global language industry. And now that we've met, I'd like to turn off my camera so that you can see the slides a bit better. Let's see if this works, and I'll turn off the camera. It still has me in the upper right-hand corner, but let us proceed anyway, and let's see if the slides are useful to you. As I mentioned, Slater is a news and research website for the global language industry. In addition to this, we also host events, we provide advisory services, and we have a jobs board called Lock Jobs. I'm fortunate enough to work with 11 other colleagues based around the world, and we have a great small team. Me, myself, I'm personally based in Bangkok, and my business partner is based in Zurich. We have colleagues in London, Chicago, Edinburgh, Athens, and Manila. And so we have been working remotely since the beginning of our founding 5 years ago. And we're fortunate that technology, thanks to technology, location is no longer a barrier for us. Now, as Linebridge mentioned earlier, there is a huge opportunity in the language industry. So first, let us begin by looking at the industry as a whole and the opportunities it presents. Slater looks at the language industry from a business perspective. And so you can see here that the language industry is actually quite large. It is growing steadily, and it is pervasive across every industry vertical. We focus on 10 main industries and conservatively estimate that the addressable enterprise market is at least 24 billion. There are other research firms with broader estimates and place these estimates above 40 billion. However, what we do all agree on is that the language industry continues to grow consistently at around 7 to 8% a year. This is about double the GDP growth in most Western economies. As you can see, there are plenty of opportunities for employment in areas that might be of particular interest to you, whether you like media, gaming, finance, or law. Similarly, there are various different types of roles in all of these sectors, from management to sales, project management, technology, and translation and interpretation. While I started off as a business major, a great many of my industry colleagues that I know and work with started in our industry as translators and interpreters, and they've successfully grown their careers and they become business owners. When looking to get that first job or to build your career, it's extremely important to know who the key industry players are and what's been going on. It's important to be in the know. When you're up to date, it becomes easier to talk to people in the industry, to show them that you're knowledgeable and passionate about doing the job. The good news is that over 90% of the news on Slater is free to access, including all the news categories in our drop-down menu. The easiest way to access this information is to visit the top right of our homepage and sign up for our free weekly newsletter with just your email address. In addition to the news, there are other resources that can help you find a job. The Slater Language Service Provider Index, or LSPI, is a free index of over 140 leading companies providing translation, localization, interpretation, technology, and other language services. If there was just one page that I would point you to on our website about the industry's leading players, it would be this one. It's located in the research section, And this page includes key industry takeaways, lists the leading players by size, and has links to their relevant news coverage that would be extremely useful to you if you're ever discussing a company with anyone in the industry or in a job interview. Each one of these companies also has a LinkedIn page and a career page on their website with job posts you can explore. Networking is also vitally important to finding a job and building your career. Devoting time to watching industry insiders and connecting with them online and at events like this is extremely important. Slater tracks industry players and we report on their new roles in the People Moves category of the news section. We also produce client features in the features category, which details the issues these industry leaders are facing, the types of solutions they developed, and the results of the projects they've implemented. This information, again, is free, and knowing who is doing what is excellent for networking and making connections on platforms like LinkedIn. Similarly, you should be looking out for industry events like this one by XTRF, and Slater has a page of listing upcoming events. Think of all the industry information you're getting today and the connections you've made, and my advice would be to make sure to follow up with all of those people by email or in whatever way possible this week. One last resource that I can share with you is Slater's new Lock Jobs portal, where we post new jobs daily. You can apply for these jobs directly, and you can also create your own profile and upload your resume. I can promise you that companies are constantly on the lookout for good talent, and registered companies regularly scan our database of CVs. One additional recommendation I would make is to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is also up to date. LinkedIn is a great place to monitor your contacts, and they will often post about job openings there as well. It is also one resource potential employees are going to check, and you can also use it to boost your visibility by posting content, perhaps articles like Slater's or else other content that you come across, and you can add your commentary. You can also comment and like on other people's posts. In summary, there's really a lot of reason for optimism in our industry. We've been through a rough patch with COVID and the pandemic, but the jobs advertisements that we track are clearly on the rebound. And the companies that we're talking to are very optimistic about 2021. The language industry already has a higher percentage of remote workers before the crisis, and due to the global nature of its industry and its use of freelance talent, it is better adapted than most industries to this new normal. And again, most companies are forecasting growth in 2021. I hope this information has been helpful to you. If you would like to reach me, then please contact me either at andrew@slater.com or on LinkedIn, and I will be happy to help you however I can. Also, if you're a freelancer and you're looking to grow your sales, we're hosting another event on March 11th, Email Marketing for Freelancers and Linguists. Email me and I'll be happy to give you a discount. I'd like to thank XTRF for having us. Thank you very much, Carolina. I'm delighted to have been here today. Please let me know if I can help further in the future.